Good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about how we put together our flute. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that our space is safe. There's nothing crazy going on, nobody's running past, that everything's calm, and that we've got the flute case in a safe location. The second thing to check before opening up the case is that it's on a flat surface. Table is fine as long as it's big enough, or the ground. I would prefer that we keep it on the ground. It's not going to fall off of anything, it's not going to go anywhere. If I was opening this on my lap, you know, if I jiggle a leg or I accidentally knock it off, then we might see some accidental damage, and we don't want that to happen. The third thing to check is to make sure that the flute case is oriented upwards correctly. This case doesn't have any labels, and your cases might not as well, so we need to check the latches. The latches on these cases lift up. Okay, so we'll make sure that those lift up so that we know that we're lifting the lid and that the flute stays on the bottom part. Okay, so when you notice, when you pick up your flute, you're going to notice that they've got three parts to it. So the first part that we're going to pick up is the main body. We're going to be careful not to you know, really crush any of these keys. They normally move, and that's just fine. So gently pick it up, not a big deal. Mine currently has a swab inside of it, so if you have one, go ahead and take that out. And the second thing we're going to, so put it in one hand, second thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up our head joint. Okay, so there are two ends to the main body of the flute. Okay, you'll notice one end is a little shorter when it comes distance from keys, the other end is longer, and so our head joint is going to go in that longer section. You can try to put it on the other end, but it won't quite fit. So we're going to go ahead and put those two parts together, and we're going to check to make sure that the tone hole is lined up with the keyholes on our flute. That's going to help keep everything vertical in alignment. Okay, so make sure that is safe and secure, and we're going to pick up the foot joint. Okay, so your foot joint might vary in size. I've got a smaller size here, and we're going to put that on the other end of the flute. Now, there's two parts that you need to note. That there's going to be this central rod, and that central rod lines up with the keyholes, just like the tone hole, that central rod, and that's going to help line up the keys in the right spot. So you'll notice that central rod lines up with the keyholes, lines up with the tone hole. And there you have it, a fully assembled flute. Thank you.